A wise person should not interact with three types of people. In life, finding positive and beneficial relationships for yourself is an indispensable part. However, not everyone is worth our time and energy. Among them, there are three types of people that wise people should stay away from to protect their peace and success. The first type of people are those who are jealous and envious. Jealousy and envy are dark shadows on the path of success. In life, jealousy and envy are often two big challenges for people. These negative emotions not only cause insecurity and stress within the self, but can also disrupt relationships and hinder personal progress. Let's learn about the effects of jealousy and envy, and how they affect our lives. First, jealousy and envy create a toxic social space. Instead of supporting and encouraging each other, jealous and envious people often spend time and energy comparing and blaming others. This not only weakens the relationship between them and those around them, but also creates a tense and unhealthy atmosphere. Second, jealousy and envy hinder personal growth. When stuck in these negative emotions, people easily lose focus and cannot focus on personal development. Instead of spending time and energy perfecting their skills and improving their qualifications, they indulge in comparison and jealousy, which leads to wasted opportunities and time. Ultimately, jealousy and envy create a negative loop in the trapped person's mind. When they cannot achieve what they want, they feel defeated and have lower self-esteem. This in turn stimulates jealousy and envy, creating a negative cycle from which it is not easy to escape. To overcome jealousy and envy, we need to look at ourselves and re-evaluate our personal values. Instead of comparing and competing with others, focus on developing yourself and perfecting your skills. Learn to evaluate yourself based on your personal progress instead of comparing yourself to others. Finally, create a positive environment where everyone can support and encourage each other on their journey. On the path to success and happiness, jealousy and envy are shadows that must be avoided. Only when we recognize and overcome these negative emotions can we progress further on our path and achieve the goals we desire. Life is a non-stop race, but it's important that we respect and cheer each other on. Wise people know that jealousy and envy only bring a toxic environment, a gloomy atmosphere and a space full of tension. Instead of meeting and interacting with such people, wise people will seek positivity and encouragement from constructive people. The second type of people, wise people, should not interact with people who only know how to blame and criticize but do not bring any value to life. Blame and criticism are thorns in the path of progress. In modern society, it is inevitable to encounter people who only blame and criticize without contributing to our lives. These individuals often appear critical of everything without providing solutions or constructive support. Let's learn about the negative effects of blame and criticism, and how they affect personal and social development. First of all, blame and criticism create a toxic environment and negative atmosphere. Instead of encouraging, these people often only emphasize the weaknesses and mistakes of others without constructive purpose. This leads to stress, insecurity, and distrust in relationships and within oneself. Second, blame and criticism take away opportunities to learn and grow. When people are constantly criticized without constructive support, they gradually lose self-confidence and lose the motivation to improve themselves. Instead of continuing to grow and innovate, they easily limit themselves and miss out on new opportunities. Ultimately, blame and criticism cause discrimination and chaos in society. Focusing on the weaknesses and mistakes of others instead of their strengths and potential only increases division and tension in the community. This hinders integration and causes disagreement and disunity. To overcome blame and criticism, we need to learn to constructively evaluate and respect others. Instead of just looking at weaknesses and mistakes, look for strengths and potential in each individual. Be an encourager and supporter of others in their personal development, and create a positive and motivating environment for everyone. On the path of progress and success, blame and criticism are just thorns in the way. Only when we recognize and overcome these negative emotions can we progress further on our path and build a peaceful and prosperous society. In a complex society like today, focusing attention on criticism does not help progress and development. Wise people know that the world is not perfect and that everyone has their own mistakes. Instead, they look for people who have a positive outlook, provide constructive feedback, and support in the learning and growth process. Third type of people, wise people need to stay away from negative and unpositive people. Negativity and non-positiveness are shadows on the path to success. In life, we often encounter people who bring negativity into our surroundings. These people often only know how to blame and criticize without contributing any positive value to life. Let's learn about the impact of negativity and how they affect us and society. First, negative people often create an evil and stressful environment. By constantly criticizing and complaining about everything, they make the surrounding space gloomy and the atmosphere tense. Instead of creating a positive and supportive environment, they sap the excitement and motivation of those around them. Second, inactive people often procrastinate and do not contribute anything to the common work. Instead of sharing constructive and supportive opinions, they only focus on the negative and unsatisfying aspects. This delays the work process and causes negativity in the work group. Finally, negative and inactive people often lose the trust and confidence of those around them. By constantly criticizing, they make others feel less confident and incapable. This weakens the spirit and causes a loss of motivation in life. To overcome negativity, we need to learn to face challenges in a positive and constructive way. Instead of wallowing in criticism and procrastination, focus on finding solutions and taking action to improve the situation. Support and encourage each other to create a positive and motivating environment. On the path to success and happiness, negativity are challenges that we must face and overcome. Only when we recognize and act to change can we go further on our path and achieve the goals we desire. Life is already difficult enough without the addition of people who bring anxiety and negativity. Smart people know that to be successful and happy, they need to protect their mood and spirit by choosing positive and optimistic relationships. In short, wise people know that choosing the right relationships is the key to achieving success and happiness in life. By staying away from the above three types of people, they protect themselves and create a positive environment for growth and advancement.